As we worked our way across the UK on our Drive the Change tour, I was getting ever more excited to reach Nottingham and meet with our next interviewee, Yasmin. She is a young mum sharing her ups and downs of life with an engaged social media following. She originally became a vegan for animal rights reasons and now brings alive daily challenges and decisions on how to live more healthily and sustainably. With a focus primarily on food and what she eats, her filming style and photographs have gathered a real community where she shares her thoughts and ideas. I'm fascinated to find out more about how this young influencer uses her experiences to drive the change and what's the motivation behind it.
I think a lot of people's perception of the influencer is this sort of fast fashion peddling reality TV star, but now I'm noticing changes within every different type of influencer niche. So the beauty ones are posting more about like vegan and cruelty-free beauty and zero waste and plastic-free and things like that. Like food bloggers are doing vegan recipes and talking about how to eliminate food waste. That's just taken off so much in the last year, and it might be a trend. It might be that they're doing it because, you know, they want to capitalize on it, but regardless, it's making things a lot easier to make these changes. Everyone used to use makeup wipes or cotton pads every single day to take off their makeup, which was so much like waste going into landfill. And now almost everyone I know uses like reusable pads or muslin cloths.
This year, 2022's just started. Yasmin, what's coming up for you?
I'm going to try not to buy any new clothes this year. So if I buy, I want it to always be secondhand. And I started using solid shampoo.
Yes.
And one little solid shampoo bar is like 4 bottles of normal shampoo. So you're like saving water, you're saving plastic. Like it's just a vibe.
It is amazing, isn't it?
It's about like lifestyle changes, I think, you know, things that you're going to use consistently every single month or every single day. As soon as you change those things, that's when you're making like a long-term impact, as long as it's sustainable for you.
What do you think it is about you that makes following you easy and accessible?
I'm very transparent about the fact that I'm still learning too, and it's like a community. We're all learning together, we're all sharing tips back and forth, and I think that just works a lot better for people. It's more accessible, it's less intimidating, and we're all going through it together, and that's why we can all do these things together. And it, you know, change comes with that, but feeling the fear necessarily is, one, by knowing you're doing something about it, and two, by surrounding yourselves with people that are also aware of these things and you can kind of talk it through with them, and I think that can feel nicer than going through it alone.
If you had a microphone that went into everyone's sitting room around the UK who hadn't begun their journey towards sustainability, what would your message be?
I've always been like a progress, not perfection person. I think 10 people doing one thing is better than one person trying to do everything perfectly, and it's more sustainable in the long term for them to stick at that one thing that they've chosen. I've never positioned myself as an expert because I'm not. I'm just someone that's trying my best, and I think everyone else should just give it a go. Because I was vegetarian from such a young age, as soon as I felt like it was the right thing to do, I did it. So I don't really know what it feels like to not try and to not, you know, give things a go and do my best. So for me personally, I know that that is what I have to do. I think I'd feel really upset with myself if I didn't. When you think about the climate emergency, you just feel like there's nothing you can do as an individual, or at least I felt like that. I felt like very intimidated by the whole thing. Didn't really know where to begin, so I just started making small changes, and I'll share those changes online. A lot of people I talk to kind of feel like we're just one person and it's the government that needs to make big changes, or it's these big corporations that need to make changes, which is true. But while we're waiting for them to do that, it's about doing something ourselves and knowing that we've done the best we can.